Hey YouTube, Jacob Whittigo Gear here again, do another video. This is to talk about something I should have filmed probably, but I was doing something with the scouts that I'm a group or part of. I'm an assistant scoutmaster with the group here locally, and we went camping. I think it was back in January, and man, they told us it was gonna be cold. It's supposed to be 26 degrees, and for Texas with the humidity, it's pretty fucking cold. For other people, maybe not. For us, it's fucking cold. So I was at work that day, and I got off of work that Friday night and swung by the house, loaded up my camping gear and stuff, and went out to the location that we were camping. And I decided, you had the scouts, everybody setting up their tents, and then the scoutmaster, he actually slept in his trailer, which I would have done had I had a trailer. He had an enclosed box trailer. So what I decided to do, though, is after helping the scouts cook, we cooked and we sat outside. We've been outside for a few hours. It's about 10 or 11 o'clock at night. I decided to treat it like a emergency situation. Like I'd been in my truck and it had broken down on the side of the road or out in the woods or something, like driving on a back road, or like for instance when I was out in the oil field or something, say something had happened, and all I had on was like a shirt like this, my Wrangler blue jeans, my boots, my steel toe boots, and I did have my black Carhartt jacket on. And that was it. And I had my Carhartt, what's that thing called? I call it a toboggan. I think it's called a beanie. And I had that. And that was all. So I've been outside and I've been kind of cold. So when it's time to go to bed, I decided, you know what, working in the oil field, I slept in my truck a lot when you're out on jobs overnight. You know, you go and try to catch a 30, 40 minute nap, a couple hour nap while you're in your truck. So sleeping in the truck wasn't that big a deal. So I decided, hey, I'm going to treat it like it's an emergency situation. Like I don't have my tent and my negative 25-degree sleeping bag and all that stuff to help keep me warm, and just like I have regular, like just what's on me every day. So I used my EDC stuff, and what I used as a blanket was actually my sun visor. I got in my truck, left it off, and put my seat back like I was going to sleep. Got my sun visor, the accordion style sun visor, and laid it over top of me down my legs as a type of blanket to help keep me warm. I figured to help reflect the body heat back. And that did all right until about 3 a.m. And no, it was about 2:30. 2:30 in the morning I woke up. And it wasn't actually because I was cold, because the truck did pretty well as far as it being a windbreaker. You know, it kept all the elements away from me, the wind and all that. I checked my phone, because I had my phone, and it said that it was like 20, 24 degrees, 25 degrees outside, so it was cold. And I did turn the key on to the truck to confirm that, because the weather just says, hey, it's local for where my phone says I'm at. And then I checked the truck, and the truck said it was 24 degrees outside as well, so it was pretty cold. And I had cracked the back windows, you know, just about an inch, just so for some fresh air. And I was laying there, and what was cold, what woke me up, was the damn steel in my steel toe boots had gotten cold. And it was fucking terrible. They were freezing, because that steel got cold, that metal in the steel got cold in the steel toe boots. And man, my toes were freezing. I couldn't get them warm. So I looked through my EDC bag, and I don't have any of the damn hand warmers in there, because I was like, well, I'll just shove some hand warmers down there in my socks or something. You know, so what I did is I took my boots off, and I had like another light jacket, and I just wrapped it around my feet and tried to go back to sleep. So after that, sleeping after that was kind of miserable, because my damn feet were cold, cold, cold. And but that was it. I mean, I ate what they had. We ate like a hobo meal out of the tin foil and stuff. It was a lot of fun, but that was just kind of my shelter for the night. And let me tell you, I've always told my wife, like, hey, you know, when we lived in Idaho, I was like, hey, if we get stuck in the snow, we can do this. And in my backpack, I did have, I carry 3 9-hour emergency candles and lighters and stuff that I could have used in a real survival situation. I had my family with me for sure. I'd have probably lit one up and try to make a way where it'd been safe to light it and keep it lit, and maybe put a plastic bag around me to just contain my body heat a little more than I did. But for just an overnighter where it's like, hey, all I've got is my clothes and my EDC backpack, it was all right until my boots got cold. So once my steel toe boots got cold, it was pretty miserable. And so I know Chris Tanner with Prepared Mind 101 said to, hey, do this, you know, where it's negative or below freezing or something, do a camp out using your 10-pound kit. But I did it just using basically my everyday carry. And I know my backpack, everybody's, oh, well, you got a lot of shit in your backpack. But I didn't want to bust out the big emergency blanket, because I'm looking at it like, okay, I'm in a vehicle, so I'm probably going to be helped soon, you know, within a day or two. And it was cold, but man, it was, that morning we all got up real quick. A lot of the leaders and the boys, we got up and got out there, got that fire going real quick, trying to warm up because everybody was cold. And another guy that was in the group, he and his son were in their tent, and they actually got, I didn't hear them, but they actually got in their vehicle and cranked it up, and they went to sleep out in their vehicle about 1:30. They said, left it running because it got so damn cold. So it was a lot of fun. It was a learning experience to kind of see what it would be like to be in weather that was that cold without any real kind of supplies. And it wasn't very pleasant, but it was doable, so it was a lot of fun. So that was just kind of my report. I should have filmed it, but I didn't know if I could with the scouts, you know, because having their parents, like, permission or whatnot, I didn't have any permission to film anything. So I guess I could have filmed myself in the car with the camera, but I didn't really think about it. So anyway, I just wanted to report on that, and I do think, you know, being prepared, maybe the next time in the winter, maybe change out my EDC bag, putting some of those hot hands in there, or something like that. Because just my jacket and my other stuff, being protected from the elements, really helped. I think more so than even had I been in a tent. You know, having that wind, because it was real windy, and having the wind blow through, that wind chill, man, would have been brutal. So having the car as my to protect me from the elements really helped, I think. But you know, there are some things I think I might add to my EDC, because you know, my flashlight in my pocket that I always carry, my EDC kit, my multi-tool, and my knife all came in handy. So I don't know, it was a fun experience. So something I think I learned from, and something I'm glad I got to try to do. And this is Jacob Good to Go Gear. Remember to keep your edges sharp, your gear oiled and good to go, because you never know when you're going to need it. Thanks.